It's time now for the Muletrain News Program on this Thursday, June the 11th, 2020, brought to you by the First Bake along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant. Graveside service for Dell Nichols, 92 of Enix, is set for 11 o'clock this morning, Thursday, June the 11th, at the Littlefield Memorial Park with Sam Nichols of Claremore, Oklahoma, officiating. Dell died Sunday, June 7th in Muleshoe. He was born May the 9th, 1928 in Polk County, Arkansas, to Ellie and Flora Powell Nichols. He married Rose Sandifer in Clovis on April 11th, 1951. Dell served in the U.S. Army during the Korean War. He farmed and lived in the Enix community for many years. He enjoyed farming and was on the Enix Co-op Board and the Three-Way School Board. Dell was a member of the First Missionary Baptist Church in Morton, where he was a deacon and a Sunday school teacher. He is preceded in death by his parents, a sister, Norma Jean Davis, and a brother, Gary Nichols. He is survived by his wife, Rose, his two sons, Jerry Nichols and his wife, Suzanne of Muleshoe, Donnie Nichols and his wife, Susan of Amarillo, and his daughter, Paula Rudd, and her husband, Jim of Amarillo. His sister, Merlene Nichols of San Antonio, three brothers, Quentin Nichols of Enix, and Harold Dean Nichols of Lubbock, and Sam Nichols of Claremore, Oklahoma. 7 grandchildren, Kristen Nichols, Landon, David Nichols, Beth Nichols, Mark Nichols, Ashley Prentice, and Chandler Grant. 7 great-grandchildren also survive Dell. The family suggests memorials be sent to the First Missionary Baptist Church, 102 East Taylor Street, Morton, Texas, 79346. Online condolences can be made at ellisfuneralhomes.com. Please keep the family of Dell Nichols on your prayer list today. Repeating graveside service for Dell, 92 of Enix, is set for 11 o'clock this morning, Thursday, June the 11th, at the Littlefield Memorial Park with Sam Nichols of Claremore, Oklahoma, officiating. Keep the Nichols family on your prayer list today. Funeral service for Jimmy Royston, 87 of Earth, was held last week on Thursday, June 4th at the Earth United Methodist Church with the Reverend Charlie Johnson of Seminole, Brother Rob Norris of Spring Lake, and Reverend Tom Carter of Muleshoe officiating. Burial was in the Earth Memorial Cemetery. He was born March the 25th, 1933 in Lafayette, Alabama, to Judge Harrison and Ellen Carden Royston. He married Cassie Coots in Trenton, Georgia, on December the 26th, 1962. Jimmy served in the U.S. Army during the Korean War. He owned and operated Royston Gin in Pleasant Valley and Spring Lake. He was in the cotton industry for 71 years. Jimmy was a Freemason, a member of the Earth United Methodist Church. He is preceded in death by his parents, 2 brothers, Conrad Royston and Ben Royston, a sister, Ann Clemens. He is survived by his wife, Cassie, his 2 sons, Ben Royston and his wife, Audra of Seminole, and Jim Royston of Kyle. 2 daughters, Lynn Kiefer and her husband, Mike of Lantana, Texas. Renee Bates of Stockton, Alabama. 8 grandchildren, Amy Bennett, Kristen Kiefer, Kayla Johnson, Jonathan Royston, Blake Royston, Jake Royston, Dennis Lowe, Stormy Bates, and 5 great-grandchildren survive him. Lila Johnson, Gage Johnson, Theo Bennett, Luca Royston, and Wally Kilcrease. Online condolences can be made at ellisfuneralhomes.com. And repeating funeral services were held last week for Jimmy Royston, 87 of Earth, at the Earth United Methodist Church. The burial followed in the Earth Memorial Cemetery. Please keep the Royston family on your prayer list today. Remember, please, the family of Merle Morgan, the father of Ron Morgan of Muleshoe. Merle is being funeral services and a burial are in Michigan this week. Please keep the family of Merle Morgan, the father of Ron Morgan, on your prayer list today. Well, the Muleshoe Chamber of Commerce has set a day of honor, their July 4th celebration for here in Muleshoe, Saturday, July 4th, and it will include a parade that begins in a lineup on South Main Street at 9 a.m. The parade starts at 10 a.m. down Main Street. 11 a.m., come out and enjoy your favorite vendors down American Boulevard. They will be set up all down American Boulevard through Muleshoe. At dark 30, the fireworks show will be in the West City Park, or the New City Park as people call it, here in Muleshoe. They do have some guidelines for everyone during this COVID-19 era. The Muleshoe Chamber of Commerce and Agriculture strongly encourages the continuing practice of social distancing throughout the day's events. In the parade, no candy, toys, or items of any sort may be thrown during the parade. Vendors, no table or chairs setups will be allowed at any time at vendor sites. Please purchase your items or food and enjoy them at home to avoid large crowds or gatherings. Vendors set up down American Boulevard must have a permit purchased from the chamber visible at all times. Vendor sites must be left the same way you arrived to them. Please clean up after yourself and no trash. Vendors are responsible for their own electricity. Only the place of setup will be provided for you. No vendor setups will be allowed at the park at any time. At the fireworks show that evening, please avoid large groups. Feel free to bring your own lawn chairs, blankets to enjoy the fireworks show in the West New City Park. And those are the celebrations intended for the Independence Day, 4th of July, 2020, here in Muleshoe by the Muleshoe Chamber of Commerce. The Muleshoe Country Club on Monday released a statement on their Facebook page. We shared it on our Gil Lamb and Channel 6 Muleshoe Facebook pages. You can see it there and read it for yourself in its entirety, but it says the Muleshoe Country Club was notified on Monday that an individual who was in the pro shop on Friday, June the 5th, has tested positive for COVID-19. They have spoken with local officials in the health department and have no reason to believe the public was placed at risk of exposure. The health of our members, staff, and guests is our number one priority. Therefore, out of an abundance of caution, we are having a company that came in on Tuesday and deep clean and disinfect the entire country club. The Muleshoe Country Club was closed on that day to allow for the cleaning to take place. They will continue to monitor the situation and pass on more information as warranted. Thank you for your understanding. And so be aware that the COVID-19 is still in the Muleshoe area. And remember to wash your hands thoroughly for at least 20 seconds several times a day. If you can't wash your hands and you're out around town, you might want to use hand sanitizer when you can. Use a face mask when you're in public and businesses. A cloth one is fine. And also make sure to monitor your health as well. And if you have a fever, a cough, if you feel sick, to make sure and get yourself to a doctor and get tested for what you have, and do not go out. A big happy 61st anniversary as Jim and Frankie Carpenter celebrated their 61st anniversary earlier in the week. Wonderful people. And a happy 61st anniversary to Jim and Frankie Carpenter. We'll be back with more Muletrain news in just a few moments, so please stay tuned. In an effort to keep up with the latest fraud protection available, First Bank of Muleshoe's My Mobile Money app has been replaced with Secure Lock Equip. Secure Lock Equip is very similar to My Mobile Money, as it is an easy-to-use mobile app that puts the power to protect your debit cards in your hands, and it's available to all participating cardholders. It empowers First Bank's customers to prevent fraud if your card is lost or stolen simply by turning your card off from your phone. Control spending by setting limits on withdrawals or transactions. Customize spending ability of online, mobile, or in-store purchases. Set alert notifications for each time a transaction is made. Block international or out-of-area transactions as well. Download the Secure Lock Equip app from Google Play for Android phones or at the App Store for iPhones. Follow the steps to connect to your First Bank of Muleshoe debit cards. If you need more information or help, you can call the First Bank here in Muleshoe, 806-272-4515. Check them out online, fbmuleshoe.com. The First Bank Secure Lock Equip, available now for Android or iPhone through the Google Play Store or the App Store. The First Bank is member FDIC.
Leal's is the best Mexican food I've ever eaten in my life, and I've been alive for 10 years now. Hi, I'm Isla Reynolds, and I enjoy the phenomenal bean burritos, rice and beans and chips, and seasoning salt. I've been around and eaten lots of Mexican food in 10 years, and Leal's is the best, for sure, with the original being located at 1010 West American Boulevard in Muleshoe, Texas since 1957.
Get in now to Frying Cox in Muleshoe for the good-looking Habit men's long and short sleeve Bell Coast River shirts in lots of great colors, And the Habit Realtree camouflage shirts new at Frying Cox, all at a reasonable price. Window air conditioning units in 5,000, 8,000, and 10,000 BTU sizes, including portable air conditioner units, and they all run off 110-volt power sources. And they have in stock a good selection of fans, including 20-inch air circular fans, 16-inch pedestal fans, 30-inch tower fans, box fans, and many others, including drum fans to help you beat the heat. All plants at Frying Cox are now buy one, get one of an equal or lesser value free vegetable and flower plants. Get the 40-piece impact screwdriver bit set marked down to $24.99, sell good through the end of June. Some wedding shower selections still available for Chris Cage and Cheyenne Maples in stock now at Frying Cox, 401 South 1st Street in Muleshoe, Texas. They're open Monday through Saturdays, 8 a.m. until 6 p.m. Well, it is time now for the weather forecast, brought to you today by K&K Pharmacy. They remind you at K&K Pharmacy that Father's Day is June 21st, so right around the corner. Shop K&K Pharmacy for great deals on Father's Day gifts, along with lots of Father's Day cards available at 1411 West American Boulevard, K&K Pharmacy. Also, great for the father. If he has a beard, Rinse is the perfect gift for your man. All Rinse products are designed to help keep the mustache in prime shape. Call or text your order to 806-272-7511. Call, or you can text them at 254-271-8605, or go by 1411 West American Boulevard. Pickup, delivery, or mailing options are available all through K&K Pharmacy. Again, 1411 West American Boulevard. Call at 806-272-7511 or text your order to 254-271-8605. Pickup, delivery, or mailing options are available, or you can just pick it up through their drive-through conveniently there on the west side of K&K Pharmacy here in Muleshoe. Well, luckily we had a cold front roll through Muleshoe early Tuesday morning, and got really windy there. But later on during the day on Tuesday along into Wednesday, our temperatures really cooled down into the 80s. Before that, boy, we had some really hot temperatures into the triple digits and some really windy conditions, which made it really miserable here in the Muleshoe area. But looking at our forecast for today on Thursday, it's going to warm up somewhat and get a little bit windy again. Sunny, high near 93 degrees today for Thursday. South winds between 5 and 10 miles per hour, increasing to 15 to 20 miles per hour. Thursday afternoon, partly cloudy. Thursday night, low around 58. South winds 15 to 20 miles per hour, decreasing to 10 to 15 miles per hour after midnight. Friday, during the day, mostly sunny, high near 93 again. South-southwest winds 5 to 15 miles per hour, so somewhat calmer. Mostly clear Friday night, low around 57. South winds 10 to 20 miles per hour. Saturday, sunny, high near 94 degrees. South-southwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour, increasing to 15 to 20 miles per hour. Saturday afternoon. Saturday night, mostly clear, low around 59. South winds 10 to 20 miles per hour. Sunday, sunny, high near 94 degrees. Again, south winds 10 to 15 miles per hour, increasing to 15 to 20 miles per hour. Sunday during the morning hours. Sunday night, mostly clear, low around 59. Monday, sunny, high near 95 degrees. Monday night, partly cloudy, low around 60. Tuesday, looking at a sunny day, high near 96 degrees. So no rain in the forecast for the next 6 or 7 days. That puts us at only 0.3 of an inch of rain since April for Muleshoe. So that is really beginning to look pretty grim. Maybe grim for our upcoming 4th of July, and no fireworks in the area if this continues on. There is a burn ban in effect for the Muleshoe area, and it's starting to be reminiscent of 2011, which was a disaster for all our ag producers. And there was lots of wildfires that started up in the Muleshoe area as that year went on. So let's pray for rain, that we get some very shortly, but no rain so far in the next 6 to 7 days in the forecast. But that might always change. And repeating our forecast for today, on Thursday for Muleshoe, high around 58 Thursday night, sunny, high near 93 during the day. South winds 5 to 10 miles per hour, increasing to 15 to 20 miles per hour. Thursday afternoon, partly cloudy. During the evening and night hours, low around 58. South wind 15 to 20 miles per hour, decreasing to 10 to 15 miles per hour. after midnight. Friday, mostly sunny, high near 93. Southwest winds 5 to 15 miles per hour. Then Friday night, mostly clear, low around 57. K&K Pharmacy has presented to you this edition of the weather forecast. Well, we went out and shot pictures for the Killing It for Creed golf tournament that was held Saturday at the Muleshoe Country Club. It's put on by Ryan Markle, Morgan Markle, Heather Campbell, and Kevin Campbell. Ryan and Morgan, of course, are Muleshoe residents, and Heather and Kevin come in when they have them here in Muleshoe to help put it on as well. It's to raise awareness and to provide hope for families impacted by childhood cancer. This organization was established by Heather and Kevin Campbell and Morgan and Ryan Markle, the strong, loving parents of Cade Campbell and Reed Markle. Cade and Reed battled a rare and aggressive pediatric brain cancer called atypical teratoid rhabdoid tumor. Sorry if I mispronounced that. They underwent surgeries and numerous months of chemo and radiation. Upon recurrence, there was no other treatment available for them. These two precious angels passed away just 2 months apart. Cade and Reed left behind many family members and friends who loved them dearly. They fused their families together for life and drew many people closer to God. They were strong, courageous, fierce fighters who always had huge smiles on their faces no matter what they were facing each day. This organization was brought about so that the joy of Cade and Reed can live on. All money donated and raised by Killing It for Creed is used to send computer, tablets, gift cards, and other gifts to children battling cancer and their families. You can find them online at killingitforcreed.webs.com. That's their website. Also, you can find them on Facebook. We shared the pictures on Tuesday that we shot out at the successful Killing It for Creed golf scramble that was held last Saturday at the Muleshoe Country Club. Lots of fun and lots of people that were involved. The first place winners were the Wedgies, which included Gary and Sherry Shipman and Jason Box and Cash Reader. So congratulations to them for winning the 2020 Killing It for Creed golf scramble. And again, see the pictures on our Facebook, Gil Lamb and Channel 6 Muleshoe online. We shared them there. On the front page of our website, muleshoetv.com, you can see Monday's Muleshoe City Council meeting for the month of June. And lots of interesting things happened at that city council meeting. So watch it in its entirety, muleshoetv.com, free of charge, on demand, anytime you want to watch it. It's also available on our Twitter feed, YouTube channel, Gillam Advertising, and our 2 Facebook channels. The Muleshoe Waterpark did open up for the season on Tuesday earlier in the week. They're closed on Mondays, so they're open on Tuesdays from 1 until 6 p.m. Then ladies only night is Tuesday night from 6:30 until 8 p.m. in the evening. Wednesday, they're open 1 until 6 for the general public. Thursday, 1 until 6. And then Thursday evening, moms and toddlers are from 6:30 until 7:30. Friday, they're open 1 until 8 p.m. Then teen night is Friday night, 8:30 until 10 p.m. Saturday, they're open 1 until 8 p.m. And then Sunday, 1 until 6 p.m. at the Muleshoe Waterpark. They are limiting the occupancy to only 150 for the month of June, and social distancing is encouraged. There will not be any swimming lessons or private parties in June. And they talk more about the rules and regulations of the Muleshoe Waterpark in Monday's Muleshoe City Council meeting. Again, see it at muleshoetv.com. Well, we're sorry. This past Sunday, we had technical difficulties with the Calvary Baptist Church in their Sunday worship service. Then the weekend before, we had technical difficulties with the First Baptist Church. That's just what happens when you have so many things going on at once on Sundays. There just inevitably will be a technical glitch. We got both of them worked out, hopefully. And join us every Sunday live at 11 a.m., muleshoetv.com. Our 2 Facebook pages, as well as Twitter. You can find the link to watch live the live stream from the First Baptist Church. And then later on, during the afternoon, we'll put up the delayed audio broadcast from First United Methodist Church along with the Calvary Baptist Church. All that available, again, free of charge, on demand on our website, muleshoetv.com. Click on the Calvary Baptist, First Methodist, and First Baptist tabs up at the top of the page, but we do embed the live stream on our front page, muleshoetv.com, from the First Baptist Church, 11 a.m. every Sunday morning. We'll be back with more Muletrain news in just a few moments, so please stay tuned. Since 1925, AIM Bank is proud to be one of the largest locally owned and operated banks in West Texas. Our expert bankers have an in-depth understanding of the local economy, and we are proud to provide our customers with quick local loan decisions. At AIM Bank, we know that strong local partnerships are crucial for growth and success. Investing in you has been our focus from day one. We provide the latest in technology for your online and mobile banking with features like mobile check deposit. At AIM Bank, we care about your accounts as much as you do, so we pride ourselves on real personal attention because we are also your neighbor. We invite you to come in and experience the real personal attention AIM Bank has to offer. We want to know you because we live, work, and raise our families right here in Muleshoe too. AIM Bank is committed to making a difference in the communities we serve. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. While everyone is trying to limit their exposure to the COVID-19 during this era, the Muleshoe Area Medical Center is launching a new way for established patients or patients with COVID-19 type symptoms to meet with your healthcare provider through a virtual visit using your mobile device or tablet. If you'd like to schedule a virtual visit, call the Medical Clinic in Muleshoe, 806-272-7531, or the Muleshoe Family Medicine Clinic at 806-272-7544. Before your visit, download the Blue Jeans app on your iPhone or your Android phone. That's Blue Jeans, all one word with a capital J, app onto your iPhone or your Android phone, and then again call 806-272-7531 or 806-272-7544 to schedule a virtual visit through the Muleshoe Area Medical Center. Well, on Monday, KFDA, affiliate out of the CBS affiliate out of Amarillo, reported that an Amarillo man was killed and a Muleshoe man had life-threatening injuries after a one-vehicle rollover early Sunday morning in Armstrong County up at the Panhandle. The Texas Department of Public Safety said at about 4:10 a.m. on Sunday, 46-year-old John Baird of Muleshoe was driving south in a 1996 Chevrolet Lumina on State Highway 207 about 17 miles south of Claude. For unknown reasons, the Chevrolet veered off the roadway into a ditch where the driver overcorrected and lost control of the vehicle. The Chevrolet rolled over multiple times and ejected both the driver and passenger who were not wearing seatbelts. The passenger, 67-year-old David Charles of Amarillo, was pronounced dead on the scene. Baird was taken to a hospital with life-threatening injuries. He's in critical condition. Please keep the John Baird of Muleshoe on your prayer list today, and the family of the Amarillo man David Charles, who was killed at the scene. And you can read that news story in its entirety on our Twitter feed from KFDA, the CBS affiliate, News Channel 10 out of Amarillo, Texas. Well, we will continue on now with our senior spotlight from the Muleshoe High School class of 2020. Nathaniel Isaiah Cabrera is the child of Rafa Cabrera, Suzanne Gloria, Vicky Cabrera, and Jojo Elizaris. While he was in school, Nathaniel participated in one-act play his freshman year, in art his sophomore and senior years. He was in athletics his junior and senior year as well while at MHS. He had perfect attendance for 3 years while in high school. He plans on pursuing an education to a 2-year college and learn construction skills during the summer. And next school year, construction site supervisor is my goal so far. And if I could keep going day by day, I will soon own my own business. As how the COVID-19 has affected his senior year, he wrote, I was supposed to start back in athletics after spring break after recovering from my shoulder injury, and I haven't gone back to school since before spring break, and I can always walk the stage in college, never giving up. Nathaniel Isaiah Cabrera, good luck, a member of the MHS class of 2020. Ozzie Nunez is the child of Danae Campoya and Oscar Nunez. He was in band all 4 years in high school. While he played football all 4 years and track all 4 years. So band, football, and track all 4 years in high school. That's sticking with it. He plans on attending Universal Technical Institute. And as far as COVID-19 in his senior year, he wrote, "I didn't get to enjoy the rest of my track season. I also didn't get to enjoy the last few weeks of my last year in high school." Ozzie Nunez, good luck and God bless, a member of the MHS class of 2020. Paolo Elizabeth Trevino Villarreal is another member of the class, the child of Denaria Elizabeth Villarreal and Ricardo Trevino. She was a drum major for the Mighty M Band. She was in band for 5 years, choir for 8 years. She was in the Spanish club for 3 years and on the debate and speech teams for 4 years while at MHS. She plans on going to community college in Houston, then transferring to a 4-year university once she has completed her associate's degree. Then she plans on trying to obtain a bachelor's degree. She says, "I hope to attend law school and specialize in criminal court law." As far as COVID-19 in her senior year, she writes, "Our senior year ended without us even noticing. We won't have the traditional graduation we've been waiting for or have the opportunity to pull an unforgettable prank on our fellow high school students. But after all, we're alive and healthy so far, and we are still graduating and ending this chapter of our lives to begin a new one. Corona might have taken our senior year, but it hasn't taken out drive and motivation to create a promising future." Paola Elizabeth Trevino Villarreal, good luck in the MHS, a member of the MHS class of 2020. Perla Elizabeth Vasquez is the child of Santiago Maria and Maria Vasquez. While in high school, she participated in athletics for all 4 years. She was in Spanish her freshman and sophomore years, and choir her freshman and sophomore years as well. Her junior year in 2019, she went to the state powerlifting as an alternate. In her senior year, 2020, she was chosen to be a state powerlifter as well. She was on the honor roll all 4 years. She plans on trying to obtain a career in the medical field as a registered nurse. She plans to receive an education by joining the military and becoming a combat medic. She says of the COVID-19 in her senior year, "COVID-19 affected the class of 2020 and myself by taking what was supposed to be the best moments of our lives and keeping us indoors from pursuing those moments every high school graduate talks about. The class of 2020 has endured and overcome mountains throughout our high school career. Not only did these things hurt us, but threw us closer together. Together as a class, we battled and overcome what one alone could never do. From house fires to severe hospitalizations, the senior class at MHS continued strong. COVID-19 not only added to a list of things that happened to my classmates and me, COVID-19 gave another reason to make my senior year one to always hold dearest to my heart. Seniors now, class of 2020 forever." And Perla Elizabeth Vasquez, a member of the MHS class of 2020. Good luck and God bless. And remember, these statements about the COVID-19 in their senior year was written prior to a lot of the final school year events being scheduled. Ricky Diaz is the son of Ricky and Dora Diaz. In high school, he participated in art his freshman year, National Honor Society junior and senior year, SCAC junior and senior year, athletics all 4 years, and was a member of UI academics teams all 4 years, was in the annual yearbook staff his sophomore and junior years as well. So very active, Ricky Diaz. He was a state qualifier one time in cross country, regional qualifier for cross country 4 times, and golf 1 time as well. He plans on running cross country and track at ENMU while earning a degree in business. He says of the COVID-19 in his senior year, "I missed all of the traditional senior year activities, missed hanging out with my classmates before we head to college." Good luck to Ricky Diaz, a member of the MHS class of 2020. Savannah Hall is the daughter of Lacey and Jonathan Hall. In high school, she participated in art for 2 years, SCAC for 1 year, National Honor Society for 2 years, UIL academics teams all 4 years in high school. She was in speech and debate for 3 years as well. She says of the COVID-19 and her senior year, it has turned my senior year completely upside down. All of the fun traditions that seniors typically get to do, I won't be able to do them. Even having graduation seems unlikely. Savannah Hall, a member of the MHS class of 2020. Join us next week on the Muletrain. Hopefully we'll finish up the last of the MHS senior spotlights from the class of 2020. On your prayer list today, remember Bonnie Carpenter. She's been in the hospital in Lubbock recently. Remember Mary Nell Bleeker and Margaret Berman, those affected by the COVID-19 virus. Eddie and Gail Morris. Gail's been in the hospital for quite a few weeks. Remember them both on your prayer list today. Becky Hawksbergen and Harold Redwine. Remember Jean Allison, Barbara Blackman, Maureen Hooten on your prayer list today as well. Frank McCamish, who's been ill recently. Please keep Frank on your prayer list. The family of Dell Nichols needs to remain on your prayer list today, and the family of Manuel Camarillo, the family of Jimmy Royston, the family of Merle Morgan, the father of Ron Morgan of Muleshoe, needs to be on your prayer list. The family of Dortha Tink Seaton, formerly of the Lasbuddy area. The family of Jose Severio Orozco, 91 of Muleshoe. The family of Josephine Fragosa. And the family of Sherry Ann Denton. Keep all these people, families grieving the recent loss of a loved one, on your prayer list. Well, it's just about time for us to go on this edition of the Muletrain News, brought to you today by the First Bank, along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant. You can hear our Muletrain News programs free of charge on demand on our website, muleshoetv.com. Click on the Muletrain News link at the top center of the page.
I'm Tumbleweed Smith. Some stories from Dr. Mays in a moment on The Sound of Texas.
The Sound of Texas is brought to you here on MuleshoeTV.com by Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association, with offices in Muleshoe at 610 East American Boulevard, as well as in Morton at 1744 State Highway 114. They're celebrating rural electrification right here in the Muleshoe area through Bailey County Electric since 1939. They are owned by the members that they serve. Call 806-272-4504. Check them out online at bcecoop.com. The board of directors, the members, the employees, the manager, CEO David Markle, all hope you enjoy this Sound of Texas with Tumbleweed Smith.
When I met Dr. Myron Mays in Brady, he had a cigar in the corner of his mouth.
Well, I chew on them. I don't smoke them anymore. I used to. I'd smoke a box of 50 a week at one time. But when I was in vet school and studying all the time, when I'd get busy studying for quizzes, I'd smoke 5 packs of cigarettes a day. Smoked Lucky Strikes and Pale Nails. No filter.
He had 13 car wrecks when he was in high school.
I was kind of wild and stupid. Broke my back in 3 places and didn't know it for 25 years or 30. For about 20 years, I slept on the floor because it was more comfortable in the bed. Had an old man tell me one time, "Young man, if you ever get a chance to die, take it." I said, "I've already missed that chance."
Dr. Mays had a 30-year career as a veterinarian, and he says you never know what's coming next.
Castrated a llama. Didn't have any idea how to put one of them to sleep. And I called all over the United States trying to find somebody that anesthetized a llama. I finally found a guy in Washington State that was an authority on it, and I got him to tell me how, and I did my deed, and the llama lived.
One day, a man brought in a monkey named Wetback.
Said, "My monkey's got a toothache. Can you fix it or pull it?" I said, "How do you know his toothache?" And he said, "Let me show you." He said, "Wetback, where do you hurt?" And he'd take his little finger and point it right at a certain tooth back in his jaw. Pull the tooth, and the Wetback was happy.
Dr. Mays has a ranch that has been in his family since 1863, founded by his great-grandfather, Billy Gibbons.
Great-grandfather was a stowaway on a ship from Ireland at the age of 16, and all he wanted to do was be a rancher in Texas. He was the first one to bring sheep to this area. Cattle ranchers didn't appreciate him. And they had him strung up and going to hang him 3 times, and his smooth tongue talked him out of it.
Dr. Myron Mays ranches in San Saba County. I'm Tumbleweed Smith with the Sound of Texas.